About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
A give to Robinson on the option. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 2nd and 7.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Option play, here's Robinson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. 21-0 our score after 1. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Red, cycle. Hey,
Rager, the man in motion. On 1st down, Ritter. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Smash, red. Green jacket.
Back to throw, Ritter. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Ritter going to change up the look. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Ready up.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. Here's Ritter. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd down, here's Purdy to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a give, right side McCaffrey.
Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
San Francisco.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5. Now Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Purdy. He'll get this to his tight end, Latu.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Throwing here, Purdy.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Purdy looking to throw.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Grady Jarrett
in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ritter off the play fake.
And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
43 rail.
Ritter on the 4th down try. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Let's go now. Ten cycle. Right. Ready.
Ritter to throw it.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Ready.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown!
from 3 yards out. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make it 24-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And Gordon's got it. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Ritter now on 2nd down. Throws right back to London, complete again. Ritter and London team up there, 1st down Atlanta.
The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out, 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guy.
There he goes, right side.
Down the sideline he goes.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 61 yards.
On play action, here's Ritter.
And then he's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Falcons have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And And that cuts the lead to 24-17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On second down, McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On the ready.
Now 2nd and 9.
Yellow, zoom. Let's go, charge.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
Here we go.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Black shot. Ready.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Cassidy, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 31. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Here's Purdy.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Niners are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Purdy will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hut, hut.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Fight.
Ritter going to change it up.
Drill green. Claws red. Set.
2nd and 11. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Niners' 42-yard line.
Steel, black. Blue stripe. Ready.
On 2nd down, Ritter. A throw on the money to Rager. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Red, cycle.
That's another Falcons.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Ready. Green Jack. Set cut.
Ritter back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 15. And the 49er first down.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
picked up by Jesse Bates. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, Dave. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
White. Ready.
Ritter to throw it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A final shot now for Ritter.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks